33 minutes, yo, man. Still Mills, what's the deal, man, yo? Heading to my son's baseball game and my nephew's baseball game, but I want to come in here and chop it up with y'all on the way there, man. So peep game, man. Let's get into this shit, man. Motherfucking. When I say people is audacious, man, and if you know, there's never a bigger personification of that than Floyd Mayweather, man. Look, man. I've said it before. I know now he's on a crusade. Just a few months ago, he was on a crusade to come back and talk about how black fighters get blackballed and shut out and all that, which in all actuality they do. But you also perpetuated that. You didn't really give a fuck about going and fighting black fighters because your biggest thing was making money. And who brung in the crowd? The Mexicans. That's what you always said. They got a whole country behind them. That was, you know, looking out for the brothers was not on your things to do list when you was still campaigning as a welterweight. You dig what I'm saying? You didn't go holler at Keith Thurman. You didn't do none of that. You didn't do none of that, man. You hollered at Andre Berto because that was the easiest path to resistance for your last official boxing bout. Official. Not counting Conor McGregor. I said official. You dig? Berto wasn't going to give you the same problems that Thurman would have. And I know you would have beat Thurman. But that's besides the fact. The fact of the matter is you didn't go and fight him. So now here we are. You're 4 and 5 years removed from, you know, boxing at that level. Now you want to talk about, you know, looking out for the black boxers, which is a beautiful thing. I'll just, you know, let's practice some consistency here. So now you talk about, I remember you saying this years ago, there's too many belts, there's too many belts, there's too many belts, there's too many belts. You're right. And motherfuckers do need to crack down. These sanctioning bodies do need to crack down and cut back on all of these belts that are out there, because people are really getting it fucked up. Oh man, he's a champion. He's a champion. How ain't he a champion? He got a belt. The interim does not count. The regular does not count. It doesn't. So why are you, you know, what you talking about? There's too many belts. Why are you allowing Gervonta Davis to be recognized as a 3-division world champion? You got to think, man, with who you are. Your opinion echoes. It rings out. There's still people who, after every Canelo fight, they still post highlights of what it is that you did to Canelo. So you still have an impact on the people and the casuals and the diehards. But the diehards know better. The diehards know better. You'll argue with more casuals than you will with diehards, man. But the fact that you would even allow Tank Davis to be, you know, deemed a regular, you know, a 3-division world champion when he's only called one strap and one legitimate strap in one division is kind of egregious and contradictory, bro. Like, no. Fuck no. I don't like the hypocrisy of people, man. I honestly don't, bro. And I think you of all people, you should know better. You should know better, man. Practice what you preach. If you want to get, you can really lead by example by telling Showtime to quit promoting Gervonta Davis as a 3-division world champion and make him drop them bullshit ass belts. Gervonta Davis in the now is a nigga who don't need to fight for no interim to gain a shot at a title. He doesn't need to do that. His name alone is go. Hey yo, we want Gervonta. We want Gervonta. Devin Haney's talking about, yo, bring me Gervonta Davis. Lomo was calling out Gervonta years ago. All of the big fighters want Gervonta Davis. You don't need to, you don't need to carry on this bullshit notion that he's a 3-division world champion, because he's not. He's not. Y'all keep paying Showtime and all your other, your other cronies that let, to continue to falsify these the facts that Gervonta Davis is a 3-division world champion. He's not. And what better way than to dead that shit by simply going on record and saying Gervonta Davis has only won one belt and at 130. What better way than to do that? But you don't want to do that. You want to continue to perpetuate some bullshit, man. So practice what you preach, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I don't like the wishy-washy flip-flopping shit, man. I don't like that, man. It bothers me when we get black people who come into consciousness, but they're not fully understanding of what it means to be conscious. So they take the smallest and most minute point and run with it and echo that shit, because you're gonna get the positive feedback that's gonna say, yeah, man, he talking that shit, he woke. Right on, man. Keep that shit up, brother. That feels good to feel like you enlightening people, man. But it's bullshit at the end of the day, because you didn't allow yourself to fight any black fighters. Gervonta Davis hasn't, you denied him Tevin Farmer. Like, what black fighter has Gervonta Davis fought, bro? Like, the jury is still out on Rolly Romero, bro, because I done seen his pops. I need to see what his mama look like. I seen his pops. His pops damn sure ain't no black man. But when do you start to, lead by example? When do you begin to look out for the black fighters and put them in with each other so they can make money with one another? When do you do that? And then when do you tell Tank to get them fucking regular belts the fuck out of here and start really working towards championship aspirations? When do you do that? Or is it just cool to say in an interview to keep the black, your black supporters right there in your clutches? That's the real growth right there. When you say, nah, Tank, we ain't doing that. Nah, Tank, we not, we only call one belt in one division. When do you do that? When do you allow Tank to go over there and fight Haney? Because y'all won't let that shit, man. Hey, David Haney gets paid a lot of money. You got to pay like you weigh. We ain't probably not trying to pay him that. You said that. Y'all ain't got the show to put that shit up. They had like 2 M's to get a motherfucking a Tevin. Y'all can't match that. Like, come on, man. When do we get consistent? That's all I'm saying. When do we get consistent? When do we say, yo, bro, you on some bullshit? You on some bullshit. I'm on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? When do we say, all right, Tank, we going to fight Devin Haney. We going to fight Tevin Farmer. When do we do that? There's no better way of looking out for brothers by putting them in a ring with one another. They're both reputable names. You gonna let them fight Shakur Stevenson when he moves up? I will hope so, brother. Just stop that bullshit, man. If you're not gonna be about that shit, then don't even speak it. Don't speak it. If you ain't gonna be about empowering the brothers, don't speak it. If you ain't gonna be about getting rid of these extra access belts within these sanctioning bodies, then don't speak on it, man. That's all I gotta say about it, bro. I'm going to watch my son play baseball, man. Deuces.